Happy Monday, friends. Welcome to our Game Plan Monday. Friends, we have all been there. We meant to call. We're our friends back. We meant to follow up with a customer. We told ourselves that we had a great idea and we needed to move forward on it. You said that you'd check on that package that was supposed to be delivered. You said you were going to put together a happy mail, and then the day just got away with us. And it happens to us all the time. And it doesn't make you flaky, friends. It makes you human. My name is Wendy, and I am a social selling planner coach. And I am here to share with you guys today different ways that you can build habits, develop goals, and manage your tasks using a paper planner. And we're specifically talking this month about follow-up. I have a workshop coming up soon. It is called From Conversations to Connections, which is a great way for you to learn some follow-up skills and some skills that will help you with your social warm up and feeling comfortable and confident in building know, like, and trust with your customers. This week specifically, we're going to shift gears from guilt to grace. And I know I've talked about this a bazillion times, but one of the things that happens with direct sellers, social sellers, network marketers is that we often feel guilty when we don't get the things done that we want to get done. And I want to teach you guys some different ways that you can follow up without the fuss. And as a planner coach, it would not be, I would not be doing my job if I didn't show you some different techniques that you can use for planning. So over the course of the last couple of weeks, we've talked about some different to-do lists that you can utilize as a tool to help you build your follow-up system. We're going to get more into that with our workshop coming up at the end of this month. But whether it's to text a friend, email a customer, or remind yourself, following up, it doesn't have to be overwhelming. It just needs to be a system. And hopefully by the end of this, we're going to help you have built a system that you can utilize for not only social warm up for your customers, but also helping you to build a follow-up system so that you can check in with them, because we all know that fortune is in the follow-up. And I 100% agree with that. A bazillion times over. 100% agree with it a bazillion times over. There we go. So I want you guys to think about some different things that you can use for planning tools. Now, if you've been following Canon Planner for a long time, we've talked a lot about different tools that you can utilize. I did not bring any tools with me today, so it's just going to be a one-on-one conversation with you, but I'm going to give you some suggestions of things that you can utilize. Whether it is something in your pantry, which is that is very much a plan in place cliche, or a thing that we talk about is utilizing your pantry. Don't need to go out and buy a whole new planner, although I'm 100% here to help you do that if that's what you want to do. But you can utilize the things that you have to help build yourself a follow-up system. Now, if you want something bright and shiny and new, I am all for helping you pick out the tools that you're going to need. But let me give you some basics. A notes section. You can use notes in your current planner. You can use a notebook. You can use a journal. You can use anything that is going to help you be able to take notes and keep those handy where you can reference them. You can use something like a desk pad. Mine's right now just a doodle pad as I think through some different processes, but you can definitely utilize something like that. Just a tool where you can have a place to write. And then another thing that you're going to need is a block in your week to help you dedicate to closing loops. And we talked about open loops last week and the week before last, in helping you to build a system that's going to knock those out of the park. Those little things that are nagging at you. We don't want to be the nagging wife, and we don't want our planners to be naggers of us either. So right, we want to be able to make sure that we are spending time doing that. And I'm going to give you some tips that you can utilize for that, just that purpose today. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to start with a brain dump. And if you know me, you know I don't love the terminology brain dump, but it is what it is. It is a way for you to clear the mental clutter from your brain, just like your stomach does the thing for your body, right? It is the same process. You're going to jot down those people, the tasks, and thoughts that you keep circling back to annoy you or nag you, like I mentioned. Then you're going to take some time to highlight those priorities. We talked about that a little bit last week with highlighting. And if you haven't had an opportunity to watch those, I'm going to go ahead and link them either above or below, depending on where you're watching this, Facebook business page or over on my YouTube channel. But we talked a little bit about highlighting different ways to recognize what you got done, what you avoided, what you need to still do, that kind of stuff. And then making sure that we're spending time or actually writing in our planners to spend time following up. So I'm not sure what to say when you're following up. It's okay. You can start with something very, very simple, such as, let me get this up here for you so you can see it. I forgot to put this one on here. Here we go. You can start with something like, hey, I've been meaning to check in and didn't want more time to go by, but just wanted to see how things are going. No rush, just thinking of you. Quick, easy, opens the conversation a little bit so that we can start having a conversation again. One thing that I would add to this as well is some kind of question. And usually we want it to be not necessarily business related. We want the question to be something that sparks conversation. Or if you're following them on their news feed and you saw something happen to them, maybe you had a graduation, because graduation's coming up. I have a wedding coming up for my middle son. So lots of different things that you can incorporate just to let them know that, hey, I see you and I'm checking in on you and I want to have a conversation with you. So this is a quick way for you to get started. Just add a question at the end, whatever question you can think of that will help spark a conversation. So consistency and follow-up builds customer trust and shows professionalism without pressure. One of the things that you can utilize, especially as a planner, is putting together some kind of plan to help you do your follow-up. Now, if you are one that doesn't have 20 to 30, 40 minutes in your week to block out for follow-up, here is a quick way that you can do it. I have a quick 5 days, because nobody wants to work on the weekend, 5 days for you to dive in and figure out some different techniques that you can utilize. So number 1, review previous week's customer conversations. Who did you talk to last week? What did you talk about? Is there something that you need to follow up? Do you need to get them a link? Do you need to help them build something? Do you need to create a cart for them? What conversations did you have last week? And if you didn't have any conversations last week, what comments did you make in your social media? Did you follow somebody? Did you find something that was funny? Was somebody commenting something on their personal profile? These are the best people that you can start having a conversation with. So go ahead and take some time to figure out your list of people that you want to have a conversation with. Okay. Next thing, on Tuesday, these are all tasks that shouldn't take more than 10 minutes. Okay. Who did you talk to last week for Monday? That should not take more than 10 minutes. Next day, sort by interest level, and you can use markers, highlighters, or pens, different colored pens, whatever the case may be, to help you figure out what who you're going to be following up and what their interest level is. So are you following up on them for a reorder? Okay, if there's somebody that placed an order and you need to send a thank you message. If you're following up with somebody from a couple of weeks ago and you want to make sure that they received their package. Are you following up somebody from a couple of months ago that needs to get some kind of a refill? Now is a good time to do that. Is it somebody who's a potential teammate? They have expressed interest in joining your team, or they want to learn more about the opportunity that you have to share with them? Go ahead and write that down or highlight them in a special color. Is it somebody that had a question that you needed to answer and you hadn't taken time to go and find the link or whatever it is that you are wanting to help them with their question? So Monday, we're going to take a time to write the list. Tuesday, we're going to organize that. Grab 3 highlighters. Are they ordering, potential teammate, or do they have a question? Okay. You can also have a list of people that are just, hey, I want to check in with them for their mental health or my mental health or something of that nature, where you just like, they need a body to talk to, and I'm going to be able to give them that. All right. Wednesday, you've created your list and you know why you are following up with them. So on Wednesday, we're going to actually send the messages. I'm going to spend some time sending messages, making sure that we are asking a question. We're making it about them. We're giving them the opportunity to build know, like, and trust with us. Then on Thursday, We're going to respond or re-engage. If you don't have a lot of time on Wednesday, ask the question. If you have time during the day, obviously go ahead and message them back. But if you don't have time on Wednesday, use your allotted time on Thursday to respond to them, re-engage, go and check out things that are happening on their profile, things that they have mentioned about inside your VIP group or on your business page, so that you can reorient yourself and be able to build that relationship with them. On Friday, take a little time to reflect and prep for the next week. So some things that you can do for that are, one, what kind of conversations were you having? Did you notice that there was a theme in the questions that were being asked or the conversations that you were having? Maybe somebody was saying that they didn't understand how to utilize a product that you shared, and you had that asked multiple times. Great. That's a great opportunity for you to think about how you can incorporate that into your content, writing a blog post, doing a video, doing a tip video, or a static post about how to utilize a product. Maybe they want some different ways to be able to use that particular product. Think about that. Maybe somebody's asking for some recommendations. Well, if one person's asking for a recommendation, a couple of people might be asking about recommendations. So this is a great way for you to utilize their responses and their testimonials to help you build content coming up for the next week utilizing your product. So 5 quick and easy things that you can do. They shouldn't take you more than 5 to 10 minutes. Review the previous week's customer conversations. Who did you talk to last week? Is there anything that you need to follow up on? Sort them by interest level, whether they are reordering, they are a potential teammate, or you are answering questions. Send the actual messages, right, friends? We don't want to get stuck doing all the research and then not doing the action that's going to help you get where you need to go. So actually send the message, respond or re-engage, and then take time to reflect and prep. Now, if you don't have 5 to 10 minutes every single day, block this out and do it all in one day in 20 to 30 minutes, okay? You don't have to necessarily do this over the course of 5 days. You can do it over 3 days, but just still do it in this order. Know who you're talking to, what you want to approach them about. Send the actual message because it's kind of important. Respond or engage to what they said to you, or check back in with them, re-engage, and follow them on their profiles or in your group and see what kind of conversations they have, and then reflect and prep for the next week. So you can use something like a customer contact tracker, which we're going to talk about during the workshop. So make sure that you stay tuned for that. You can also utilize a weekly goals insert for tracking the different things that you want to do. Set a follow-up goal and be able to move that into place. Now, if you are somebody who lets your mind wander and you don't stay on task, another thing that you can do is set a timer. This is a perfect place to incorporate a Pomodoro into your week or your day to help you be able to check in with your people. I do want to give you this quick little message, friends. Following up doesn't mean that you're being pushy. It means you care enough to circle back and check in on them. It means that you're someone who keeps their word and your own promises, not only to your customers, but to yourself, because we are not only building know, like, and trust with our customers, we are building know, like, and trust with ourselves. And so it means that you are also making space to close open loops and feel more in control of your life and your business. Those pesky little open loops that are nagging you at the back of your mind, take a few minutes and just do your follow-up, check in with people, see how they're doing. It'll make it super, super easy for you to continue to build a follow-up system. So I want to know, friends, in the comments, please, what's one small follow-up you can do today that will help you feel more grounded? I want you to write it down. I want you to highlight it, star it, whatever the case may be. And then I want you to actually act upon it and follow through. You have got this. You have got the opportunities in front of you to be able to build a follow-up system and check in with your customers and take care of them. I believe in you. I know that you can do this. Please stay tuned for our upcoming workshop that will be happening May 27th. If you want to register, and those that register get extra freebies from me, please check the link and you can grab on to that registration, get signed up, and be ready to go on May 27th for our first session of our From Conversations to Connections workshop. Hope you all have a fantastic Monday, friends.